Mikal Bridges has revealed his true feelings on the New York Knicks making the Donte Divincenzo trade that prevented Bridges from ever playing with all three of his Nova Knicks brothers, as Leon Rose decided to make the move to trade Donte Divincenzo along with Julius Randle in exchange for Karl-Anthony Towns, which has looked as a success for New York, while Minnesota has struggled with their new duo after all of these moves. And there's been a lot going on with the Donte Divincenzo talks recently, as Mikal, Brunson, Josh Hart, and Divincenzo all reunited for that AT&T commercial, kind of just making fun of the whole situation that was the great Knicks team that never was, and we're going to break all of this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into this as always and pretend like I didn't stutter saying my own name. Guys, if you are part of that 65% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe. It really does help our channel out a ton. We're on that grind right now, trying to get to that 13K before the playoffs. We're so close. We're going to do it. You guys have been killing it on the subs recently. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. But I don't want to sit here and just talk about subscribers when we could talk about New York Knicks basketball, which is objectively more fun. Look, Mikal Bridges, when he was acquired by the New York Knicks, Knicks fans went insane. We were thrilled. We were going to see the full Nova Knicks in action. The Knicks acquired the final Infinity Stone of these four guys who have been absolutely tremendous friends, won a championship at Villanova together. Some of them won two, and well, ever since then, we never really got to see this unit get out there and be together. Or we never got to see them at all get out there and be great. Because right as training camp was beginning, well, the New York Knicks made a trade that shocked everybody, as Karl-Anthony Towns joined the New York Knicks in a trade that sent Donte DiVincenzo and Julius Randle to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We obviously know all this. We know the New York Knicks have sort of recoiled from that trade and been a very good team, very successful this season, though obviously trading DiVincenzo, who is going to be the team's sixth man, obviously led to a weaker bench. Along with trading Julius, the Knicks made a 2-for-1 trade right there, which threw Josh Hart in the starting lineup instead of Josh and Devo coming off the bench for the Knicks in what would have been the best bench in the NBA. However, with that not happening, the Knicks have now been very good, but a lot of fans are worried about their depth and just how they're going to fare against the top of the East. And I've said multiple times, this Knicks team is not a finished product. That all being said, the New York Knicks absolutely, well, there's been a lot to talk about with this whole situation, essentially. As well, Mikal spoke out just on everything happening, speaking out, just kind of discussing how he was really just not thrilled with the fact that his friend Devo got traded, as DiVincenzo was one of the key guys that Mikal looked forward to playing with. Now, Mikal sat for an interview, and when also talking about Devin Booker in a video that we will get to, also Mikal said that when Donte got traded, that was all really out of the blue. Once I got there, it was like, all right, all of us is here. This is what everyone is talking about. So the way he got traded, it was on a random night out of nowhere, random Friday night, in fact. As much as I was shocked when I got traded, this was probably times 10. It was just ridiculous. I mean, an absolutely not thrilled Mikal Bridges right here to go out and call this ridiculous. And I understand that he's not like going out all out and just calling Leon Rose out for this. I'm not saying he is. But you know Mikal Bridges saw this photo, saw this media day photo, and was like, I cannot wait to be in this picture with these three guys, with three of my really close friends. We all saw the FaceTime call right after Bridges got traded with the four of the friends on the phone together, looking so hyped up to play. Things were going to be immaculate vibes. However, Leon Rose, as we know, has no problem breaking up friend groups if it's going to be for the betterment of the New York Knicks, and the Knicks had their hand forced. When the Knicks traded Donte and Julius, it was because of one of these guys here, Julius Randle. Julius, who we all know is on the left, he was looking for a contract extension from the New York Knicks that would pay him around $40 million annually. The Knicks said, absolutely not, dude. Good one. And Julius was like, well, you give me that, or I hit free agency unrestricted. And if I find a better deal, I am going to leave the New York Knicks. I took the pay cut once, Leon. I'm not doing it again. This is my last chance to collect the paycheck. And what did Leon Rose do? He said, all right, cool. Minnesota, off you go. We don't have a center right now. We're not going to have a center till next year. Not next season, but next year in 2025, with Mitchell Robinson being out for a while. I've wanted Karl-Anthony Towns on the New York Knicks, being Leon, not Chris. I've wanted Towns on the Knicks since I got here. Let me make things real simple. Let me give in to what the Timberwolves want. They want Divincenzo along with you. I don't want to lose you in free agency and be down an all-star. I'll sacrifice Divincenzo in order to do so. Karl-Anthony Towns joins the Knicks, and Karl-Anthony Towns has been phenomenal for the New York Knicks, putting up 24.5 points and 13 rebounds per game. Towns looked like an early MVP candidate before Shea and Jokic ran away with the award, where it's going to be one of them. It should be Jokic. He deserves it, but it's going to be Shea, and that's fair. Shea's had a great year. They're the number one seed. He's playing great. I don't really have a big gripe with it. I just think Jokic is the better player, and he should be awarded it, and it's part voter fatigue, but again, not the point of this video, and still, I will be happy for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander when he wins. It seems like a great dude, great teammate, lovable guy for sure. Now, all that being said, clearly Mikal Bridges was not thrilled with this situation. I mean, how could you be? You wanted to play with these guys, and now you're down one of them. Divincenzo also has not had as good of a season as he did in New York. Now, his shooting numbers have climbed from early struggles, but he's still not shooting 40% from three. I say that, but it's 38.9 to 39% from three, so he's still shooting very well from three-point range, shooting 38% on corner threes with 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, getting 1 steal per game as well. Devo has been a very solid player for the Minnesota Timberwolves, even if it's not the full Donte Divincenzo experience that the New York Knicks had. It's still been good. It's not the 15.5 point per game guy, but it is still a very solid player in his own right, absolutely. Just not the guy with the Knicks, who averaged 15.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in 81 games played, where he was absolutely lights out, shooting 44% from the field, and, well, 40.1% from three. He was awesome for the Knicks, true shooting at 58.7. Great numbers, played 29 minutes with the Knicks, and now all this is down. Everything on the year is down for Donte Divincenzo. And Divincenzo, a year ago, went out there and, well, hit 11 threes, breaking the New York Knicks' most threes in a game record, saying every time you catch the ball, you hear the crowd. It's the best fans in the world, and it ramps you up. Donte Divincenzo, well, we all loved him so much. He was an exciting player to watch, did all the intangibles as well, was the Knicks' sharpshooter, was their energy guy, was ready to scrap with anyone if you didn't have... He was always having everyone's back. He was always there for all that stuff. It's impossible to not love Donte Divincenzo, and Knicks fans still do. And because of this, Knicks fans have consistently called for Donte Divincenzo to get traded back to the New York Knicks from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, that's not legal until a year from now. Really, this offseason, it's illegal again because it happened over last offseason technically. So the New York Knicks would be able to. It would be very hard for the Knicks to be able to pull it off, and it would have to come with Donte Divincenzo kind of forcing his way here. And Divincenzo recently said that Mikal Bridges did not get to experience the Nova Knicks, and now he is. From that standpoint, it was a lot of fun, and I got to check it off my list. But here's the thing, guys. That's not all that Donte Divincenzo said. Donte actually spoke a lot on the New York Knicks and the situation at hand and everything that went down with him. And, well, he talked a lot about his friends in New York. Talked a lot about everything going down. And, guys, you better believe that that topic is going to need its own full video. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that one, guys. This is kind of a two-parter, if you will. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you guys are enjoying, make sure to subscribe. Also, at the same time, let me know what you guys think of all this stuff down below. Do you like these types of videos where we're talking about this stuff, or would you rather just be current news? Given this stuff is all coming out recently. This Mikal stuff came out 36 hours ago. All of Donte's comments, they've come out for a few days now, so it is current events. It's just also looking back into the past. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I will either stop making these completely or I'll keep making them depending on what you guys think. But just looking at the numbers of everyone else in this situation, Mikal Bridges put up 18 points per game this season, or is putting up 18 points per game this season with 3 rebounds and 3.5 assists per game, shooting 50% from the field and 35% from three, with 42% on corner threes. He's been great for the New York Knicks. There's no way around it. Outside of that, Towns, as I mentioned, 24.5 points with 13 rebounds and 3 assists per game. He's been great. 42.5% from three as well. He's been the shooter the Knicks needed him to be. Julius Randle, also a part of the trade, putting up 18.6 points, 7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists while shooting 33% from three and 48% from the field. Not the same season he's had with the New York Knicks, but he's in a much different role. And, well, the Timberwolves have been winning a lot of games with him, so things are working well. I do wish the best for both Julius and Donte, and do hope that Donte specifically can find his way back to the New York Knicks. This is no anti-Julius propaganda by me saying this. I just see zero way that Julius is ever going to play for the Knicks again. Though, obviously, in a way, I'd welcome it because he did start all this new era, and we have to give Julius his credit for that. Guys, again, let me know what you think. If you guys like this stuff, let me know. I'll keep making them. If you guys just don't like this at all, let me know, and I'll stop. Guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for the constant support. It means the world to me. Go Knicks.